this is just going to be a brief tutorial on mdk3 and brute forcing service set identifiers, also known as the SSID or the wireless access point's name. Now, a lot of people will manually configure their router to not broadcast the name of their wireless access point, thinking that it's going to be more secure. But from an attacker's point of view, this is a few seconds extra just to find out and then move on and continue with the attack. So we'll start off by opening up a terminal and setting our wireless interface into monitor mode. We can do this with aircrack-ng start and then your wireless interface. Okay, as you see here, I've created a logical interface, mon0, which is running in monitor mode. Monitor mode is going to allow us to sniff the wireless traffic that's in the air. So we can go ahead and we can dump this traffic to our screen with a command called aircrack-ng and then our interface that we created. Alright, so as you can see here, the SSID is showing us the names of the wireless access points. You know, we have Lawrence, Bell 311, and then we have this access point here. This is the one we're going after. It just says length 6. Now, the 6 here means that the name is 6 characters long. It can be numbers, letters, or whatever the access point allows. Now, I know this access point's name is DEFCON because I manage it, and as you can see here, it's not in the list, nor up, nor down. It's hidden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how an attacker can brute force it and have it appear as any of these others and then continue their attack into the wireless network. So we'll narrow down and we'll focus on the data coming from that access point. We can do this with aircrack-ng C for the channel, as it's running on channel 11. The BSSID, or the MAC address of the access point, we'll copy that in. And then our interface, mon0. Now, as you can see here, all we have is length 6. So let's go ahead and we'll brute force that. We can open up another terminal and we'll start mdk3. Alright, so here are a few of the options. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm just going to focus on option P, which is probing the SSID and the brute force mode is what we're going to be using. So we'll go mdk3, the interface, mon0 that we created, and then the option P. Now there's going to be a few more options that come up. We can specify the SSID, but we don't know it. That's what we're looking for. A file name, if we have a dictionary full of names that we'd like to try against the access point and go that way. Or the brute force mode is what we're doing. So option B. So dash B. Alright, so then this is the last set of options that it would allow us to put in here. So it needs the channel, dash C, the target MAC address of the access point, T, and then the character set. What we would like to try, we would like to try lowercase, uppercase and lowercase numbers, or however you'd like to do it. In this case, since it's my access point, I know everything is lowercase, so we're going to go with the option L. So we'll do up on the arrow key, so B for brute force, L for lowercase, the C, we'll specify the channel 11, T, and then we'll copy in the MAC address of the access point, paste, and then we should be ready to go. As you can see here, it's trying a few names as it goes. This is brute forcing. Now these are just answers from other access points around that are just given off. We can ignore those. When it finds the access point's name, it will just automatically stop. Oh, as you can see here, it's found it, DEFCON. Now if we go back to this window here, you can see that now DEFCON is displayed under the SSID instead of what we had before as length 6. We can go ahead now. From this point, you could go ahead and associate a client and get the WPA handshake, and you could brute force the password from there and continue your attack into the wireless network. In my case, I know the password, so I can go connect to a hidden network, put in the name, DEFCON, specify the security, WPA2 personal, and then put in the password. And then click connect. And as you can see in the top right corner here, it's just trying to connect. Give it a few minutes and you should successfully connect to the network. And there we have it. We're connected to DEFCON. We've successfully brute forced the SSID.